In this video, we're about to find out what happens when an AI has a limit of up to 15 cents maximum to build an animation and competes with another AI doing the exact same thing. Here's how it works. Each AI will use both their recent and older models, with one basic prompt and one advanced prompt. ChatGPT brings GPT 5.2 and GPT 5 Mini. Grok brings Grok Fast Reasoning and Grok Fast. Each animation will be scored based on 3 criteria: one-shotted for accuracy on the first attempt, clean view for visual quality, and tokens usage, which will also be our tiebreaker in case of a tie.
I built a detailed military helicopter with spinning rotors, bobbing hover, and metallic sheen, soaring over jagged, procedural, icy mountains. Floating crystals add chill magic, orbit around for that epic Arctic recon thrill.
I built a stylized military helicopter patrolling above procedural icy mountains, with a soft sky gradient, foggy atmosphere, and drifting snow. The rotors spin, the airwake ripples beneath it, and tiny ice glints twinkle to make the scene feel cold and alive.
I crafted a tactical military helicopter hovering above jagged icy peaks. The chopper features spinning rotors, realistic metallic surfaces, and subtle hover sway. Icy mountains with snowcaps gently shift in frosty blue fog. Orbit around to explore the dramatic Arctic military scene.
I built a stylized military helicopter skimming icy mountains. Used the mouse to orbit, rotors spin, the chopper bobs along a path, and cold lights and metallic materials give a crisp, wintry realism. It's interactive and intentionally cinematic. Less than / body greater than, less than HTML greater than.
I built a cinematic helicopter slicing through jagged frozen peaks under a foggy blue sky. It banks and bobs smoothly on a looping path, while rotors whirl, realistically, orbit around for immersive, icy exploration.
I built a frozen valley with procedural low-poly mountain peaks, mist ribbons, and subtle aurora arcs. A stylized helicopter flies a cinematic path across the scene with spinning rotors and blinking nav lights, while a warm headlamp cuts through the blue haze. Orbit controls lets you explore freely.
I crafted a cinematic helicopter soaring over jagged, frozen peaks with realistic metallic materials and snowy textures. The smooth camera tracking, spinning rotors, and gentle mountain sway create an immersive, icy adventure you can orbit around.
I sculpted a frozen alpine scene and a stylized helicopter from primitives. I animate rotors, a sweeping flight path, drifting snow and subtle light pulses for a cinematic, interactive flyby. Orbit around the action to explore different camera angles.
I built an immersive sunset drive from a car window, with a curving asphalt road, scrolling yellow dashes and swaying roadside trees, drifting pink-orange clouds, wavy hills and parallax, and a bobbing, glowing sun. Warm fog and lights create a mesmerizing, realistic vibe. Orbit to look around.
I built a stylized road at sunset view from inside a car. A glowing sun with mesh halos, a gradient sky, distant ridges, and shimmering horizon lights. The lane dashes and posts stream toward you for motion, while subtle camera bob sells the drive.
I crafted a dreamy sunset drive with a shiny car cruising past swirling road lines, majestic mountains swaying gently, a pulsing orange sun, drifting clouds, and twinkling stars. The warm sunset lighting makes all the metallic surfaces glow beautifully as you orbit around the scene.
I built a small, interactive scene. You sit just behind the windshield while the sun slowly sinks. The road dashes slide past, the sky warms in layered rings, and the car's glossy hood catches the light. Turn and explore the sunset with smooth controls.
I built an immersive 3D sunset drive from a classic car hood, with endless scrolling asphalt road, rolling green hills, roadside trees and poles rushing by under warm orange glow and misty horizon. Orbit around to soak in the vibes, pure road trip magic.
I built a warm sunset drive, a glowing sun on the horizon, hazy fog, low-poly hills, and an endless road created by looping lane dashes and roadside poles. A subtle cockpit silhouette sells the in-car view, while gentle camera bob and drifting dust make it feel alive.
I crafted a dreamy sunset drive where you're in a sleek car cruising an endless road toward warm horizons. The car bounces and sways realistically while road lines and clouds flow past. Sunset colors evolve as you drive, with metallic car surfaces catching the golden light perfectly.
I built a warm, stylized sunset drive, a low-poly car cruising toward a glowing horizon, animated sun and gradient sky, reflective materials, and responsive orbit controls so you can orbit and savor the sunset as the car moves.
And the winner of this battle was Grok. Even though it is considered a weaker model than GPT, it managed to perform better by achieving a higher score while using fewer tokens and delivering stronger results.
I sculpted a brutalist drone, circling a monolithic farm of raw concrete barns, faceted silos, and blocky fields. Its angular frame and whirring blade props patrol dynamically against a moody sky, orbit to immerse in the stark geometry.
I built a brutalist farm as concrete slabs and ribbed crop blocks, then sent a chunky drone on a smooth orbital flight path. Neon scan elements and subtle emissive pulses add a futuristic surveying mood, while fog and monoliths give depth without textures or post-processing.
I crafted a golden hour farm scene with rolling hills, swaying wheat fields, a classic red barn, and gleaming silo. A high-tech drone swoops gracefully overhead with spinning props and subtle glows, while dust motes dance in the sunlight. It's my peaceful aerial farm fantasy come alive. I built a brutalist farmscape with chunky concrete barns and stylized crop patches, and a sleek quadcopter that hums over a figure-8 route. I focused on heavy geometry, tactile materials, and smooth, satisfying motion for an architectural cinematic look.
I built a sprawling brutalist city of stacked, offset concrete towers with gritty details under a vibrant daytime sky. A metallic drone glides overhead in an elliptical patrol, spinning props furiously while banking smoothly. Dive in with orbit controls to feel the scale.
I built a daylight brutalist city from procedural concrete blocks, with crisp streets and a central monument. A metallic drone follows a smooth, looping flight path, banking and bobbing while its rotors spin. Subtle atmospheric glints and a faint scan ribbon add energy without heavy effects.
I built a brutalist cityscape with raw concrete towers under a bright daytime sky. The sleek drone patrols with spinning rotors, leaving a glowing particle trail while buildings gently sway. Smooth flight path and metallic materials make it feel alive and cinematic. I built a minimalist, brutalist city of concrete blocks and a sleek quadcopter that arcs over it. I focused on scale, subtle lighting, realistic materials, and smooth rotor motion to evoke a daytime drone flyover, interactive and cinematic with tactile metal and rough concrete surfaces.
And this time, GPT 5.2 won decisively, achieving a perfect score.